So, where are the last 4 meat birds? Where are the last 4 meat birds? I'll show you. Here's the last 4 meat birds. I just turned off the fire. Well, actually, I turned off the propane. I turned off the fire. And now the pressure cooker will go down in pressure. I'm trying to beat the rain. We have a thunderstorm coming up in, well, anywhere from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. So I have a half hour for this to go down and need to get these jars into the bathhouse. So, yeah, here are the last 4 meat birds. I'll maybe show you my primitive system. Okay, here we go. So, I use a stick a lot like Doug and Stacy. So, you know how that goes. I just put the stick down on the ground over there and do the thing. And then I hang them up in the tree here with a slip, you know, with a slip around the feet, and they hang. And that would be the bucket for, you know, the heads, the guts, the feet. Because even though I was going to save the feet and have chicken feet and whatnot, I didn't. This was the bucket. This was my canning kettle for dipping, for getting the feathers off. And basically, what I did was I used my Workmate and I opened it up wide enough to hold this lid. And it would hold this lid nice and tight, and that was my workstation. And that's where I did the processing. And then I would rinse it in that little bucket. This little one here, the other 2 were off limits because those are watering buckets for the animals. Once it was rinsed off, then it went into this galvanized tub with those ice bottles. And this was the same way each time. Once I had so many done on any given day, then I would clean off, bleach off that same lid, bring the Workmate over here, and then I would cut them up. And either the first day I did a couple into the freezer for fresh meat, and then from that day on, 2 other days, I processed and into the canner they went. Today was the last day for the meat birds. Bye-bye meat birds. So now the chicken tractor, I think I might move the turkeys in there because that way they can just move around and get change of scenery and they don't have to go in at night. But we'll see. But at least the ones before they're, you know, before it's time, because these guys still haven't moved my building over here. So we'll see. Potatoes are still doing great. The other gardens are still about the same. The new garden's doing a little better than it was because we're getting a little bit of rain, but it's, you know, about the same. All the rest of the birds are doing good. Oh my goodness, that little duckling is growing like a weed. Like a weed. Here, while I'm waiting for that pressure canner's pressure to go down, let's come over here and see if the little guy or gal is out. Oh my goodness, getting as big as the moms. Oh, there she is. There he is. Okay, let's see here. Where are you, little one? Hey, little one. Little one. Come on up. Hey, have a smile for the camera? Sometimes if I open the gate, the little one comes over to visit. Little one! Oops, sorry for this one. Oh, here we go. Hey, little one. You want your picture? Here's the little one. Hi, little one. Yes. Yes. The little one and the moms. Yes. Yes. You really don't care if I come around anymore, do you? No. So that's the little one and the moms. And they're doing pretty good. But that little one has gotten so big, so cute. I just think cute as a bug's ear. Oh my goodness. And thank goodness for the little one, because, you know, processing chickens is okay, and I don't mind doing it, really. Well, you know, but I can only do so many in a day because, you know, it's not my favorite thing. You know, it's really not. I mean, the chicken is excellent. It's like, you know, great chicken, but it's not my favorite thing to do on the farm because, you know, you raise them from cute little babies and blah, blah, blah. But, and then when it's time, you know, I can only do so many in a day, and then my heart gets hard, or not hard, it gets heavy, and then I have to stop. And then, you know, I do it another day, and then I do so many, and the heart gets heavy, and I have to stop. Because, you know, I can only do so many. Besides, I can only do so many because, unlike other people, they have friends or they have a partner, and one is doing one thing and the other is doing another, and then you can process them. One can process, and then the other can or freeze or do whatever. But I'm doing it all, so I can only do so many in a day. And by the, you know, by 5, 6, you know, 7... you know, by, you know, like if by noon or 1, I know I still have to do the other half of the processing, and it's like, no, I have to stop because now I have to get them into the other half of the processing, so it's got to stop now. So I can only do so much, and it takes me more days because I only have me. And when you're homesteading on your own, you have to accept your limitations because you will have them. You won't get things done as quickly, and that's just the way it is. And, you know, hey, that's, you know, it's life. So I didn't get them done in 1 day. I got them done in 3, and there were a couple days in between the 3 where I just didn't want to do it. I just, you know, it wasn't in my heart to do it. It just wasn't. So anyway, once again, those are my meat birds, and pretty soon they're coming off, and they're going to be lovely because I seasoned them with herbe de Provence and a little salt, and these ones I put water in. The ones I did the other day, I think I'm going to recan because I didn't do water, and I did them in too big a jar, and, you know, it just wasn't, I don't think, the greatest thing. So I'm going to redo them tomorrow. But yeah, here they are. Meat bird heaven. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you later.